Hello everybody, welcome to a new series that I like to call Alex Talks About Movies. Because, let's face it, I watch a lot of movies, and I just recently watched a pretty good one actually. I didn't expect to enjoy this one as much as I did. It was Godzilla vs. Kong. I just watched it 15 minutes ago, and I must say, it was pretty good. The story was a little bit all over the place, but other than that, it was pretty okay. There was a lot of good action scenes in it, but the one thing I didn't like is that Kong just straight got his fucking shit kicked in almost every fight that was in the movie. But there was some good Kong scenes, there was some good Godzilla scenes, like of him destroying the Apex cybernetics facilities and whatnot. I guess I should put a spoiler warning in front of this video. Oh, sorry, man. I also love that they got the guy who played the cop in Child's Play, which I'm probably gonna do one of these on that movie also. Stay tuned for look out for that. I know I haven't posted in a little bit, but I'm getting shit worked out here. But I thought this would be a good one to start on, since, you know, Godzilla, and I'm a big King Kong fan. My favorite of the King Kong movies has to be the King Kong from 2005 by Peter Jackson, the one with Jack Black and Naomi Watts and those guys in it. Because it was the one that gave us the best adaptation of Kong, which this one is almost like the Kong from this movie is almost like a mash of the original Kong, the 2005 Kong, and the Kong Skull Island Kong. I mean, of course, Kong Skull Island Kong would need to be in there, due to this being a continuation of that film. Now, the biggest question that everyone has is, how did Kong triple in size? Because if you remember, Kong was only 104 feet tall in Kong Skull Island. In this one, he's taller than Godzilla in this one. It's because I didn't know this at first, but in Kong Skull Island, he's still a baby. He's still young. But I really didn't think that I would enjoy this movie as much as I did. The Hong Kong battle has to be the best part of the movie. Oh yeah, and also when they resurrect Kong at the end of the fucking movie, he just kind of looks over to Godzilla and Mechagodzilla fighting, and it looks like he's getting a kick out of watching Godzilla getting his shit fucking kicked right in, man. Like, I've never seen Godzilla getting his ass kicked like that. And Godzilla has taken on foes like King Ghidorah and all those guys. So it's really weird that Godzilla got fucking beat the fuck up in this movie. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point here. Well, let's talk about the main plot line of the movie. The main plot line of the movie is that Godzilla has, I guess, turned against humanity, because I don't think he was ever sided with humanity. He just restores balance to where balance wouldn't be, which is why Kong needed to be isolated on Skull Island, because Godzilla is the Alpha Titan, and there cannot be two Alpha Titans. But I'm also glad that this movie elaborates more on the Hollow Earth thing from Kong Skull Island. As they said that the skull crawlers came from the Hollow Earth. But then we learned that Kong's family also came from the Hollow Earth, which didn't make a whole lot of sense for me, but I guess it made sense for other people, but it didn't really make sense for me. And I also love how I also love Kong's axe, because it kind of reminds me, if you look at it very, 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 very carefully, it looks just like Stormbreaker. And it fucking looks like it does almost just as much damage as Stormbreaker. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed this movie. I was kind of going into it a little iffy, because I've been watching breakdown videos of what the movie is, and the main plot threads that are in there, and I didn't really like what I was hearing. But as soon as I heard that Mechagodzilla was going to be in this movie, I had to watch it. I didn't want to have to spend $25 to rent it. I wanted to just kind of find a way to watch it for free. But I ended up actually making it worth the money that I spent to rent it. Which I have it for another night, so I actually might watch it again. So yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong. I give it a solid 7 out of 10. For cinematics and story stuff, I love how the daughter from King of the Monsters was also in this movie, and the lady from Kong Skull Island, the daughter, was also in this movie. And then you have the little girl from the Iwi the local tribe from Skull Island, who got completely wiped out by the storms and shit. And yeah, so she and Kong have kind of developed a bond that isn't able to be broken very easily. But I also loved the part of the movie where Kong and Godzilla team up against Mechagodzilla to become victorious. But there's one part of it that I enjoy most of all, and that is that Kong gets the final blow on Mechagodzilla. So, in a way, Godzilla helped Kong beat himself. So take that with a grain of salt, if you will, but that's the vibe I got off of that. Now, here's what I loved most about the film, is they actually brought you down to the Hollow Earth, where you get to see all the creatures, and the war bats was like the coolest thing. I love how Kong like rips its fucking head off, and then he drinks its like fucking brains or something. But I also really love the scene when he enters the temple thing, and he sits on the throne, and he finds the axe, he puts it in the ground, and it creates a picture of Godzilla with all the dorsal plates that have been comprised into the axes of the Kong, I guess the Kong army, you should say. You could say that. But yeah, this movie was pretty good. It exceeded my expectations for sure. And I'm hoping the next one that I do of this will do the same thing. And I'm going to be doing this on classic movies also. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. This is Alex. I will see you later. Peace out.